Hello, welcome back to Tekkit. I've just unplugged this, waiting for it to charge up. It's got the water mills going into it as well, because obviously this gold cable it's using a lot of power, but I want to save my glass fibre cables for other things. Doesn't matter now, but yes, this basically goes into the energy link to power the quarry, which obviously isn't running at the moment. Meanwhile, we're doing lots of fuel over there, refining it, just with the solar panel. It's all gone a bit bad, and yes, you've probably seen that. That's my new home. It is, we can just look at the sign there. Radioactivitat for Dichonmichenal instead. Of course. Nothing's changed in here really. I've just got my chest there with stuff in. It's all looking good there. The reason there's made all this legit, by the way, condensed everything, got nothing left anymore. The reason I've still got all this there though is because if we look up here, that's where the reactor's going to go. In there. Let's just make it day so you can actually see. So there we go. It go in there, have water around it, and then we've got 3 layers of reinforced stone and 2 of obsidian, just to be on the safe side. Now what I want to do, depending on how much obsidian I have left, is have a stairway starts down there, come up the side, go around the corner, come up the side here, and join up with this platform. Where you can see I've got reinforced doors, aplenty. I can interact with the reactor there. It's all good in the hood. But I'm going to take a little detour at the moment, just to dabble in the unnatural arts, as is my wont at this juncture. So if I can sprint, there we go. I think my W key actually is broken. I know I joked about it, but I think it is seriously broken. So what we need to make is this. Transmute, only 1 M in that. Transmutation tablet. Okay, so we need 4 stone, 4 obsidian. Bloody hell, I don't have any bloody obsidian. Anyways, I have the stone. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Have we got any in here? 1. I'll condense it, doesn't matter. I can always uncondense it. It matters not. 1, fantastic. Yeah, let's see, I've used everything up there. So I'll use one of these. I've got like a whole stack of them. Take them, in fact. I'll just whack them in there. What's the worst that can happen? That is, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whilst I was doing that, I should have... Take that. You can't just take it, you have to do that. In there. Look, I've got no coal left in there either. And the reasons for that shall again become apparent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and quick. I need to get my philosophizing stone, which I believe I already put in there. Oh yes, look, diamond blocks, lots of coal, a chemical chest. I should tell you for why in a moment. That's... whoops. Okay, let's go in there. That like that. Which was it? Was it them in the corners? And these on the sides? Yes, it was. Transmutation tablet. Fantastic. Now this, I've never actually used this, and I haven't looked it up because I forgot. You can basically just put this on top of stuff like that. You can transmute shit with it. See, you put stuff in there, I think, and you can put fuel in there, or you could... This is Greek, or is it Russian? No, it's Greek, because there's a Z there, and a delta. Ooh. Does it say anything? That's not a B, is it? A B would be... It must be a B, because you haven't got the other type of B. Okay, what's that? Fuck. Fuck, you know. I don't know. Basically, you can fuel shit up. I'll just mine that up. I presume you can just mine it. There we go. Now, the other thing we need... I mentioned you could charge things up, but what are we charging up, I hear you ask? Well... We're going to be charging up a lovely little, oops, Klein Star. We'll just build the first one because the next one up requires 4 of these first ones and they're quite expensive. So I need 9 Mobius fuel and a diamond, and that's what this is here in my inventory. So if I take that, oh, everything's full. Put that in there, and there we go. Them in there like that. That's, no, that's fine. There we go. We take all of them. Then, we pop them back in there. Get Mobius fuel. And all that coal gives us 9 of them. So it's a bit expensive, as the alchemical exchange stuff is. It's really an end game mod. But with the rest of the Tekkit pack... Oh, I've made too many. Oh well. You can get the stuff easier. So I've accidentally made one more than I needed. That's fine. So a Klein Star. Right, I'll just use it to demonstrate. You can charge this up. I'll just put that on the floor there. I keep a lot of things on the floor in real life, actually. I think you can just pop that in there. He's learned Klein Star. That's good to know. So then I can... there we go. That's charged that up. And now I can turn that energy, or transmute the energy, back into Mobius fuel. So it all works out rather well. See, that's charged it up a little bit there. That does take a while. Okay. I'm not sure if it was like buildcraft pipes, you can just break them. Now, I was going to make something else. Ah, yes. You may have noticed the alchemical chest in there. That's because you can put stuff in an alchemical chest. You can actually do it with an alchemical bag, but because I use mine to actually store things in, I don't want to do that, because otherwise it'll get condensed. Oh, I made a clock as well. Why the hell not, eh? So yes, you can... So I need fuel to fuel up my Klein Star, to charge it up. What I can do, I can put a gem of eternal density into the alchemical chest, or the alchemical bag, except I won't be doing that. And it'll basically convert everything into the highest graded fuel it can. So I can essentially just put waste in there and it'll slowly turn into fuel. So that's why I've got these diamond blocks, because I need to make dark matter. Now dark matter, if I recall correctly, is made with eternalist fuel, which doesn't look as good in this texture pack, unfortunately. It's one of the few things that doesn't. So, let me just double check this. Eternal. Yes, I need 2 of those. Man alive. Yes. Oh, and 5 diamonds. I've got to pick them up. Oh well. So, all of this. I'm essentially just going to turn all of this into the fancy fuel. Best way, I'm on AV. So that's Mobius fuel, which we had before. Now, Eternalist fuel, which doesn't look as ethereal as before. Yes, and I've actually given myself 2 little Eternalist bollocks. Okay. I think I meant to have prepared before. I was meant to have prepared, but I completely forgot. Dark matter, that's a lot of EMC there. Okay, so I need 7 more Eternalist fuel, which is 7 times 4 is 28, times 4 is 28, 112, times 4 is 448. Wow. Really? Okay. Oh, 6. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, leave that in there. Okie dokie. This might take a while. 448 is my calculatrice. Calculator. 448 divided by 64 equals 7. 7 stacks exactly. 7 exactly. 7 staccato stacks. So, quite a bit more, essentially. Okay, let's take one of these. I don't need all of these, do I? Take them all. Take them all. Take them as well. And your mum. Right. 7 stacks. This should do us. Lovely jubbly. Provided with plenty of EMC. Of course, I want to be building collectors, really, but they're frickin' expensive as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. And I can leave that in there because I have coal already. Okay, that in there. Oh look, 7 stacks for 7 Eternalist fuel. So it's a stack of coal to 1 Eternalist fuel. That's helpful to remember. There you go, kids. Stick that up your jumper and smoke it. Right. And them there. And finalement, there we go, 28, perfect. 7, right. So now I can make another dark matter. And I believe, actually, 8192 is the same EMC as 1 diamond. So 64 stacks of coal, if you remember, made 1 diamond in our old factory. So it's all coming together. Right, now I need 2 obsidian and 5 extra diamonds. Holy shit. Oh, okay, that shouldn't be a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember I made a loads. That's where half the stuff has gone as well. I made loads of diamonds. And then I kept them because I thought, why not? Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. 2, and then you need to go back and put it away, which is annoying. And 5 diamonds I have. So, recipe question mark. Bop, 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 bop. I get a new microphone soon with pop guard, so there should be less pops. Gem of Eternal Density. Now this doesn't need charging, which is nice. So well, let's use this straight away. I'll just pop it. Actually, let's go back. There's my tablet there. Let's head back over. Let's take some fuel. What can I take as fuel? Oh, heck. I wonder if you can discharge Kleinstart. No, probably not. Okay. So, let's get some stuff just to demonstrate. We won't need all this Nikolite. There we go. Let's take just half a stack of the piss. French piss. Okay. You notice I took down the water tower as well. Not needing it, obviously, if we were using an energy link. And, oh, that lava is not looking great. It's actually going the wrong way, which is never good. But anyway, yes, I built that up there. Lava? What's going on there? Oh, it's still going up nicely. What's going on with this lava here? Okay, let's go and investigate. If I can sprint. There we go. It's broken. It's got to be broken. In fact, it felt a little bit tough pressing it down there. It was only a cheap keyboard, little Logitech one. Got it from a PC World when I got my monitor, which is a fucking expensive monitor. I actually bought the wrong one. The displays were a little confusing, but I'm not complaining because this is a lush monitor. Anyway, that's all by the by, as they say. Ah, oh, bloody hell. I hope this is worth it. I'm going to get there and nothing to be wrong at all. It'd just be because the world anchor hasn't registered properly, or chunks in between it haven't loaded or something. Because I think we need world anchors all the way along, really. This is the problem. Yeah, what's going on there? I had to sort all this out. Tilly, I'm sorry. I appreciate the effort, but Jesus Christ, you really did leave an awful mess down here. Let me show you what I mean. This ore I haven't picked up yet either. Basically, I had to make some buckets and transfer everything across. Why is that there? And because some of the tanks were full, but there weren't pumps by them, so the tanks with pumps by them were empty, and the other ones stayed full. It was a bit silly, so I moved all these pumps around. As you can see here, I set up a load of iron pipes as well, just to sort out this this effluence. Yeah, this lava, this actually finished. Whoops, this pool here. Oh, didn't notice that. I'll have that. Thank you very much. I do like my redstone. Yoink. Yeah, that's all that's left. I may as well just bucket that up myself, actually. Charlie, bucket that up. Oh, too far. What happened there? Ooh. It's a bit worrying. It's all good. Oh, Jackpot. Jackpot Jingoism. That's one of those new online bingo sites. Not as popular as the other ones. Yeah, there we go. Let's just leave it now. I can't be bothered. Jackpot Jingoism. What even is Jingoism? It's a word I know, but I don't know what it means. Okay. It's something a bit like chauvinism, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Maybe it's like offensiveness or something. There you go, see. This should be alright now. There's a pump by each of these that's full. And this one, of course, is still pumping anyway, except nothing's actually coming out, which is odd. I'm sure one of you will comment and tell me what the problem is. Although, we'll probably have fixed it by then, because this comes out like a month after I record it. Okay, let's get this uranium, as Kraftwerk might say. Okay, so I can put one there. And just for good measure, I'm going to stick one there as well. Fantastic. Just in case, because I'm terrified of the lava. Don't want to fall in, Bruce. Uranium! Fantastic. I've been down here already. I avoided the uranium. That one that was dug down already was me. But I thought, no, can't be bothered. I was a busy man. I'm not anymore. I got fired from my secondary job as a well, I wasn't a janitor. I was a cleaner in a Rupture Farms factory. I didn't last there very long. They tried to make me into lollipops, which is never fun. Anyway, here we go. Oh, and out you go. Push him along, Tony. Go on, pigs. That is classic. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but you will never know. You either know it or you don't. And I think to people who don't know it, it's not funny at all, even when you explain why it's funny. Right. So, now that little annoying little detour is a little bit out of the way, but only a little. Where was I going? Down here. Oh yes, one thing about this that's quite annoying is that I'm going to have an extra gap in the reinforced stuff down here for the wire, which is awkward. So I don't know whether it might be worth threading it out that way. If you notice, the door was on this side, because if it blows up that way, it's only the wooden house, which I mean isn't as, you know, won't be as bad if we lost that as if we lost half of Rich's tower or the factory, or you know, or the oil refineries or something like that. Refinery, I should say. So I wonder whether I could thread the wire out that way and then bring it down, have like a little bit outside of the wall, like a little tower. Anyway, we'll worry about that another time. In the meantime, bollocks, I need infernal brick. That's what I was going to do. Ugh. Ugh, for goodness sake. Right. Let's go and get it. Oh, hang on. Okay. Let's just go back and get an infernal brick then. Oh, good lord. They're in there, is it? Right. Bloody hell. I'm not entirely sure where to put all of this. I don't really think it matters. Stick it there. And then, my friends, put that on... Whoops. On there. Fantastic. Let's stick the Klein star in. Fantastic. I love this. Energy to matter. Oh. Oh, you can't leave it in there. Okay. So, where am I going? Back over here. Back in the corner. Pop that down there, and I'll move the... I could make another condenser, in fact. I'll wait until I've got more stuff first. Anyway, pop that in there. It's activated now, you see. Apparently it's activated now as well. Oh well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, if we pop this in there, it's suddenly become gold, because it has the same EMC value. Isn't that amazing? And then... a diamond. This is so fun. Okay, wow. Okay. What else can I pop in there? Stick them in. I haven't put the redstone in. I need that. Oh look, you can't actually use... That's interesting. Oh, because I'd need 2 of them to make another diamond, wouldn't I? That's the thing. Iron. Instant transmutation. 64 and 256. Interesting. So there must be some left over. Yeah, I'm going to be here a while. I just want to get 1 more diamond. This is doing my head in. 2, 3, 4. Makes another iron. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, rubbish. I can't use these either. Check the cobblestone in. Fantastic. That was worth it, wasn't it? But yeah, the idea is basically... I mean, because I think you can take this anyway, because it's all got EMC values, hasn't it? So you don't really need the generator density. I just wanted one because it's quite cool. And I can go mining with the destruction catalyst, you see. And if I empty out my chemical bag, I've just remembered something else I was going to make. Then I can just put stuff in the alchemical bag. I don't have a black hole band because they require even more diamonds and coal and shit, and I don't have enough. But anyway, I can stick that in there. Look, bit more, not as much though, obviously. But I can get it back, you see. It's quite cool. Stick them in too. There you go. That charges up a bit more. There we go, and I'll save that one. So there you go, I've got a slightly charged Klein star now. Works out rather well, I think. Oh, I could use the uranium. Oh well. Save that for another time. This is Alchemy Corner. In fact, I might make a sign. Need another project table as well. In fact, I'll bring the extra one from over there. I don't need that many of them. I only set up the extra one for this, I think. No, I didn't. I had it last time as well. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I think if you've watched these episodes, this show, I was going to say. Is it a show? Yeah, let's call it a show. You'll know that. Okay, it's a mining one. That's odd. It's stuck down there. Fucking hell.